Our repeated experience has shown that we are more in time embodied here before your very eyes. As the sole artifact of victory, I unearth the demons of my past, not to depress you with sorrow or to impress me with triumph. I hope only to stand here today to bear humble witness to the preciousness of every instant and to the speed with which the gift of life may be revealed. As this tale of survival is not happy ending, for all of us, this commencement ceremony must also foretell a new beginning. We must today come to terms with the fact that we have all faced and survived one of the most difficult and comprehensive curriculums this nation has to offer. As our reflections of this past prepare us to face the future, whispers of success inevitably break the silent moment of contemplation. For indeed, it is all too easy to be swept away in the seductions of a golden tomorrow. Now is our brief opportunity to survey the landscape and see just how high our mountains will rise. I make it my duty today, in these short minutes, to disrupt briefly the illusion of our daydreams and to focus our attentions on the realities of the path ahead. As I intend my personal tale to illustrate, the unfolding of life is barely linear, and the trail to the top of our mountains of success is never unobstructed. The message is sobering, but hardly intended to discourage. Instead, the fleeting frailty of our own existence and the haste towards which we unsuspectingly come to our end underscores the precious value of every moment. In our lives, we will face challenges of the most horrific nature, tragedies that cannot, will not, but always do occur. It is not my intention to dampen our spirits on a most joyous occasion. Instead, it is my intention today that the unknown roadblocks, the contests to be overcome, add special flavor to our lives and make them worth living. In the end, our legacy to posterity lies not in the good we achieve in success, but rather in the greatness we achieve in survival. And so, my fellow graduates, on this day, and on every day that follows, your charge is not to travel upwards, but onwards. On what path your heart may choose, and into what misfortune fate may supply. When you taste the sourness of true adversity, think only of the sweetness of life, of the wondrous miracle it is to be alive. This Tuesday